Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. See, last class we learned the congruency rules like triple S, SAS, ASA, AAS, RHS. We learned congruency criteria and also we solved few problems based on the congruency of triangles. And today class, let us see one problem here. And these are the problems based on the concept. We will see once recall the concept here. Let me take one triangle. So I draw a triangle ABC. ABC is one triangle. So in that ABC triangle, if suppose AB equal to AC, any two sides are equal. Any two sides are equal, it is called isosceles triangle. All three sides are equal, equilateral. All three sides are unequal, scalar triangle. So we have a condition that in a triangle, if any two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. What is the condition we have better? Any two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. What is the opposite angle of AB? Angle C. Equal. What is the opposite angle of AC? Angle B. Angle B. Why these two are equal? They are equal. They are opposite to. The reason is they are opposite to equal sides. They are opposite to equal sides. Yes. What is the condition I said? If two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. And also we learned in a triangle, similarly, suppose let me take one triangle PQR. Here you can see angle P is equal to angle R. When two angles are equal, their opposite sides are also equal. Let me take angle P is equal to angle R. Tell me what is the opposite side of angle P? QR. So QR is equal. What is the opposite side of angle R? PQ. So why they are equal? They are opposite. They are opposite to equal angles. Hope it is clear for everyone. Two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Converse also. If two angles are equal, their opposite sides are equal. Now let's see one example based on this concept. Yes, we'll see one example here. BE and CF are two equal altitudes, perpendiculars which are equal to each other in triangle ABC. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Now tell me when we can say it is isosceles triangle? When two sides are equal, it is called isosceles triangle. And also, see. If two sides are equal, we learned just now it is isosceles triangle. If suppose two angles are equal, let me take these two angles are equal. What we can say? Just now we learned a condition. Two angles are equal, their opposite sides are equal. Opposite of this, two angles are equal, their opposite sides are equal. Here also you can see two sides are equal, isosceles. So to prove triangle is isosceles triangle, it's enough to show that any two sides are equal or any two angles are equal. If any two angles equal, their opposite sides equal. From there we can see two sides are equal. Then it is isosceles triangle. Hope it is clear. To prove isosceles triangle, it's enough to prove that any two sides are equal or any two angles also equal. Let us draw a triangle ABC. Yes, let me draw a triangle A. B, C. In the triangle ABC, they said BE and CF are equal altitudes. BE, let us draw an altitude perpendicular from vertex to its opposite side. Let me draw an altitude BE. Similarly, we draw one more altitude CF is also altitude. Perpendiculars, which makes right angle on its opposite side. Yes, and also these two are equal. It seems BE is equal to CF, they are equal altitudes. Okay. Solution. We write first given data better. Yes. What they given? Triangle ABC. Yes. They say triangle ABC. BE comma CF are equal altitudes. It is equal altitudes. Equal perpendiculars. It means length of BE is equal to how much? CF. B is equal to CF. Then what they are asking to prove us? They are asking to prove that the given triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. And also they gave one hint also for us. We have to prove this is isosceles triangle by which criteria beta? By using right angle hypotenuse side congruency rule. Yes. Now think about this. How can we prove isosceles triangle? So we know that FC is equal to EC. Now we will take two triangles BFC, one triangle. Why? Because in that CF is one side, one right angle I can see. BEC one triangle. In that one right angle, one side is also equal. They are asking by RHS now should take two triangles based on the right angles. So based on the right angles, I can take two triangles. One is BFC, where I can see BC one side, BEC, where I can see BC one side. BC is common for both the sides. Both the triangles are. So let me take two triangles. Triangle BFC is one triangle, and one more is triangle BEC. I am taking two right angle triangles. I want to prove that these two right angle triangles are congruent by RHS. Why? Because one is their congruent FBC, ECB, angle B, angle C will become congruent. Once angle B equal to angle C, we can say that their opposite sides are equal, so that we can prove the triangle is isosceles. Now tell me, what are the equal parts of these two triangles? Sir, in BFC triangle, angle F is right angle. Similarly, in BEC triangle, angle E is right angle. So in both the triangles, we can see one right angle. In BFC triangle, angle BFC is equal to, in BEC triangle, angle BEC is equal to 90 degrees. What is the reason? They said it given only their perpendiculars. Yes, we completed one right angle. Next, opposite of this right angle BC hypotenuse. In FBC triangle, BC is the hypotenuse. In BEC triangle, BC is the hypotenuse. So BC is the hypotenuse of both the triangles, which is common for both the triangles. Yes, what we can write better more? BC is equal to BC. The reason is it is the common side for both the triangles. It is common side for both the triangle and also hypotenuse for both the triangles. We need one more side, but which side we can say equal? BC common. What about BF and EC? We don't know. What about BE and CF? Yes, we know that BE and CF both are altitudes which are equal to each other. One side also came for us. In BFC triangle, EFC is equal. In BEC triangle, BE both are equal. Yes. What is the reason here? The reason is given. The given there equal altitude distance. One side came. So by right angle hypotenuse side, what we can write better? By RHS congruency rule, both the triangles are congruent. Let us write them symbolic form. Triangle BFC is congruent to triangle. I said keep the dashes. Angle F is equal to angle E. F and E must be corresponding places. BC equal to BC. BC first last. Here also BC first last. It may be BC or CB also. Let us go for next one. FC is equal to BE. FC last group. BE also last group. It may be BE or EB. So one more is what? C left. That is the direct symbolic form. So after writing the symbolic form, what is my intention actually? I want to prove two angles are equal. So once two triangles are congruent, what we can say by simplicity? Corresponding angles are equal. Angle B, yes. Where angle B? Which angle B? Angle FBC. In BFC triangle, angle B means angle FBC is equal. In CEB triangle, yes, in CEB triangle, angle C means angle ECB. Angle ECB. We will get expressed with three alphabets so that we can write without any confusion. Angle F is equal to angle E. Angle F. In which triangle? BFC. In BFC, angle F. Angle BFC is equal to angle E in BEC. Angle BEC. More. Angle C in BFC triangle. Yes. Angle BCF is equal to angle B in CEB triangle. CEB triangle. So we can write angle C represent by corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now we can see here FBC is equal to ECB. FBC angle FBC, this part is equal to angle ECB. ECB, this part. Yes. Now what we can write here? Yes. Now we can write two angles are equal. Their opposite sides also equal. Now let me write here from above. Yes. We'll take this condition. Angle FBC is equal to angle ECB. I am taking. So we know that two angles are equal. Their opposite sides are equal. Yes. Now from this triangle we can take. From triangle, original triangle, from triangle ABC, from triangle ABC, what we can say, beta? From triangle ABC, what is the opposite of angle B? FBC means we will take complete angle B. So in triangle ABC, opposite of angle B is AC. Right here, AC is equal. What is the opposite of ECB? Angle ECB means complete angle C. In triangle ABC, opposite of angle C is AB. We can write AB. What is the reason, beta? These two are opposite to equal angles. Yes, they are opposite to equal angles. So sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Sorry, equal angles we can write. Two sides are equal. So what we can write? So we can write now therefore triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Why it is isosceles triangle? We got two sides are equal now. Hope it is clear for everyone. Just we applied congruency rule and also we applied this condition. Sides opposite to equal angles are always equal. Yes, let's see one more example, beta. Triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal, which are AB equal to AC. And also they said try perpendicular AB on BC to show that angle B equal angle C. Yes. Let me draw a triangle. So what is the aim of this triangle? ABC. So in that ABC triangle, what they said? Two sides are equal. Isosceles triangle. Those two sides are AB equal to AC. It seems. And also he said AB is a perpendicular on BC. Draw one perpendicular AB which is on side BC. Now what we have to prove? They are asking to prove that angle B equal to angle C. Two angles are equal. When we can say that two angles are equal? Based on angle B, we will take on triangle ABB. Based on angle C, we will take on triangle ABC. If you want to prove two angles are equal, based on the two angles, you take two triangles and prove they are congruent. Why? Because once two triangles are congruent, by CPCD we can say that corresponding angles are equal. Not only in terms of angle, in the case of sides also, if they are asking to prove two sides are equal, based on the two sides, take two triangles and prove they are congruent. Once they are congruent, by CPCD we can say corresponding sides are equal. Hope it is clear. When you want to prove two angles are equal or two sides are equal, take two triangles and prove they are congruent. Yes. First we will write the given data, beta. Yes. In question they given triangle ABC. In the triangle ABC, he gave two sides are equal, AB equal to AC, and also he said AB is a perpendicular which is on side BC. This is the given data. With the help of this given data, they are asking to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. I said to prove this angle, we will take two triangles. One is ABB based on angle B. One is ABC based on angle C. I am taking. So let me take proof, beta. I am taking two triangles. Triangle ABP. So let me take now triangle ABP comma ABC. Triangle APC. In these two triangles, we will write the equal parts. See what are the equal parts here? One right angle is same. Angle BABP. Angle ABB. Right angle is equal in APC. Angle APC is equal how much? 90 degrees. So what is the reason? The given question only. Next I can say AB equal to AC. Why AB equal to AC? It is isosceles triangle. Yes, they given AB equal to AC. More I can see AB equal to AB. Sir, by what reason we can say AP equal to AP? AP is the common side of both the triangles. Yes, we can write it is the common side. It is the common side. Yes, in both the triangles, the right angle is equal. Opposite of right angle is hypotenuse AB, hypotenuse AC. AB equal to AC. Their hypotenuse equal, and one side also equal. Now tell me by which criteria they both are congruent? By RHS congruency rule. Yes, we can say that now by RHS congruency rule, both the triangles are congruent. Triangle ABP is congruent to triangle. We'll keep the dashes. P is equal to P. P at last. Here also P last. AB equal to AC. AB first two. Here AC or CA also. AP equal to AP. AP first last. Here also AP first last. The number is what here? C left. That is the correct symbolic form. So after writing the symbolic form, we will go with corresponding angles because we have to do angles only. Tell me what are the corresponding angles? Angle A is equal to angle A. Angle A is ABP triangle. How can I write? Angle BAP is equal to angle A in ABC triangle. Angle PAC is equal to angle B equal to angle C. We can write directly. Why? Because only one angle is there near B. Angle B equal to angle C. More I can write angle P is equal to angle P. Angle P ABP. ABB is equal to angle ABC. So by what is the reason? By CP corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Yes, we got angle B equal to angle C. Even what we are asking, angle B equal to angle C. So therefore we got angle B is equal to angle C. Hope it is clear for everyone. Yes, next we'll see here inequalities of triangle. What is meant by inequalities? Not equal. Maybe like expressed as separated with less than symbol or greater than symbol, but they are not equal. Suppose, let me take one triangle PQR. Suppose if two sides are equal, QP is equal to QR. So we have a condition in a triangle, two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Opposite of this angle R is equal to opposite of PR is angle Q. What is the condition we have? When we have equal, two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. We have a relation between when they are equal, and in relation between sides and angles we have. Suppose they are unequal. They are unequal. P, Q, R. So here we take 3, here we take 6, here we take 5. All the three sides are unequal. If you take suppose this PR is the greater side, PQ is smaller side. These both are unequal. If two sides are unequal, what is the relation between their sides and angles? What is the relation between their angles? This all the concept we can see in the inequalities of triangle. If the sides are unequal, what is the relation between their angles? If angles are unequal, what is the relation between their sides? We will see all these things, inequalities of triangle concept. Okay, let's see one theorem right here, theorem 7.6. If two sides are triangle are unequal, just now I said inequalities. If they are unequal, the opposite to longer side is longer. The angle which is opposite to greater side is greater, it seems. This condition we have to prove. So let me take one triangle here. Yes, let me take one triangle. So name it ABC. In that ABC triangle, he said two sides are unequal. Two sides are unequal. Means one is greater, one is smaller. So we don't know which one is greater, which one is smaller. So let me take AB is greater one and AC is smaller one. So the greater opposite angle is angle C. The smaller side opposite angle is angle B. So two sides are unequal. One is greater, one is smaller. The angle which is opposite of greater side is greater angle. The angle which is opposite of smaller angle is smaller angle. So that is the condition which we have to prove. First we'll write what is the given data beta. Given that in triangle ABC, two sides are unequal. Unequal means one is greater, one is smaller. I am taking AB is greater than AC. AB is greater than AC means they are unequal. Now what is the RTP? What we are required to prove? We have to prove that opposite of AB, angle C is greater than opposite of AC, angle B. So we have to prove that the angle which is opposite of greater side is greater angle. That is the information which we have to prove. Yes. Now let's think about the proof beta. How can I prove this? See, they said clearly AB is the greater and AC is smaller. Now if I take this smaller side AC and will keep over AB, will they coincide each other? No. If the both lengths are equal, then both will coincide. Now once imagine, let me take this AC and will keep over AB. What will happen? Sir, they will not coincide, but AC will occupy some of the place of AB. So let's imagine that AC will occupy this place. AC will occupy this place. Let me take here one point D. If we take here one point D. So what we can say in this case? AC equal to AD. AC equal to AD we can take. I said smaller one, when I keep on greater, it will not coincide. AC is going to occupy the place on AB up till AD. Means A will coincide with A, C will coincide with D. So like that I am taking one point D on the greater side. On the greater side. Yes. So what we are taking here? Take a point D. Write construction here better. Construction write better. Sorry. Construction. Take a point D on where we can take on AB side such that AD is equal to what beta? AC. AD is equal to AC. Now what we will do? And join. What will join? We will join DC so that we will get triangle. Yes. And join DC. Join DC. Yes. We took AC will coincide with AD. Means length of AC equal to length of AD. Just we are assuming. Right? Right. Join DC. We join here now DC also. Now we have to prove that angle C is more than angle B. Angle C means what? This complete angle. Now this complete angle is divided into two parts. It is divided into two parts. Let me take this one is A degrees. This one is B degrees. Now what is angle C? Angle C nothing but A degrees plus B degrees. This complete A plus B together will take angle C of triangle ACB. Yes. We have to prove that angle C which is more than angle B. More than angle B. Even I can see here two angles. Let me take this angle is some C degrees and this one is some D degrees. Yes. Now think about this angle B beta. See, actually angle C is there in terms of AB now. Angle C is there in terms of AB. So similarly, we try to prove that angle B also in terms of AB. So once angle B is also in terms of AB, then we can compare this both the angles. Now think about angle B. How can we express in terms of AB? Now by seeing the figure, any conditions? Sir, I can see triangle ADC like isosceles triangles, sir. Two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Opposite of AD, angle A. Opposite of AC, C. We can write A is equal to C. They are opposite. They are equal to opposite sides. They are equal to each other. Yes. Now let me write here from triangle ADC. From triangle ADC, what we can write better? AD equal to AC. AD equal to AC. So two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. AD opposite small a we took. AC opposite small c is we took. Both are equal. What is the reason? These two are angles which are opposite to equal sides. Which are opposite to what better? Equal sides. So you make it equation 1 if possible. A is equal to C I got. Yes, C we can express in terms of A. See what is my intention? C is there in terms of AB. So try to make angle B also in terms of AB so that we can do the comparison and we can identify the greater one and smaller one. So for that only we are doing all these things. Right? In that I got C is equal to A. So we can write in terms of A. What is the relation between C and D? Yes, can I say both are linear pair? Yes, we can say that C plus B is equal to 180. So that D we can express in terms of C. In the place of C we can write A also. So now we'll write here. Let me write here from figure. Yes, let me write from figure. Angle C plus, we'll write here C plus D is equal to how much? 180 degrees. What is the reason beta? Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. So let us find angle D. C plus, what is mean by C? We can write A also. A plus D is equal to how much? 180. So D is equal to how much? 180 plus A if you transpose minus A. Sir, why you are finding D value, sir? If I know D value, we can find this B. Now it is in DBC triangle. C is there in terms of B. So this D I want to express in terms of A. So that angle B we can see in terms of AB like C. Okay now. So D I got 180 minus A. Now we'll see how to find this angle B beta. From DBC triangle apply angle sum property of triangles and find the angle B. Now we'll write from triangle ABC. From triangle BDC, from triangle BDC we can write angle B plus D plus B is equal to how much? 180 degrees. What is the reason? Angle sum property. We can write angle sum property of triangles. We'll find angle B beta from there. Yes, angle B is equal to 180. See what is angle D already? We'll write angle D value else. Hold. Angle B plus, we'll write here angle B plus. What is angle D? 180 minus A. 180 minus A plus B is equal to how much? 180 degrees. So these changes I made, this will take one equation 2. From equation 2 in the place of D I wrote 180 minus A. 180 minus A. We write the reason here from equation 2 and then the changes. Which changes? In the place of D I wrote 180 minus A. Now find angle B. But because we know C value, we find B and then we do comparison here. Yes, angle B is equal to, already we have 180. This is a transpose minus 180. Yes, minus A if a transpose plus A plus B if a transpose minus B. 180 180 cancel. Angle B we can write A minus B. A minus B. Now see here, C is A plus B. B is A minus B. See AB, like we can take any two angles. Let me take A is equal to 10, B is equal to 4. 10 plus 4, 14. This I can see 14. 10 minus 4, we can see 6. 14, 6. C is greater than B. Angle C is greater than B. Not only 10 comma 4, you take any two values. Compulsory sum of two values, we can see that more than difference only, as they are positive angles. Alright? So now what we can write? Yes. This let me take equation 2 completed now. Yes. We'll take equation 3 better. This and take equation 4. Yes. This and take equation 4. Now what we can write? From equation 3 and 4, we can see that C is greater. Angle C is greater than angle B. Hope it is clear for everyone. Yes, it is clear. So what we do better? Two sides are unequal. One is greater, one is smaller. If two sides are unequal, one is greater, one is smaller, then the angles which are opposite to greater side is greater angle. Hope it is clear. Thank you once again. We'll meet next class.